Hello everyone, my name is Susan and we are going to do a nice little half-hour Pilates class today, all right, on the mat. So, Pilates stance, heels together, feet into a V. Now, the breathing is in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you exhale, I want you to suck your gut in, so engage your core. So every time you exhale, so if you want, you can use a forceful exhale like the letter H in hollow, or if you want to pretend you're blowing out a candle or fogging up a window. But every time you exhale, lots of power there, all right? Now, take it easy, do what you can, all right? Respect your limitations. If something you're gonna do is not gonna feel good for you, if you don't have the strength or you're not a little worried about it, take it easy. Even if you just try one, all right? You don't have to do them all, okay? So let us begin. So just to connect with our breath, for the first 4 breaths on the exhale, I want your thighs tight, pelvic floor, bring it up, buttocks tight, belly button to spine, and I want you to visualize you've got a belt and you're tightening around your ribs. Just for the first 4 breaths. So basically squeeze everything tight, all right? Arms to the side, let's breathe. Big breath, inhale completely. This is thoracic breathing, inhaling to the side of the chest, exhaling, engage. One more. All right, release the heels, roll the shoulders up. Let's do a couple of little exercises just to warm the body up and to connect with the breath, all right? So I want you to bring your arms to the side of the body. Inhale, arms back, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, down, look forward. Left. This is going to warm up the shoulders, a gentle neck stretch, and releasing the chest, the pectorals. And a couple more. One more on both sides. And, all right, roll the shoulders out. Okay, let's do some nice calf raises. So we're going to come up on the balls of the feet and come down. So arms to the side. If you want, you can bring your arms up to the ceiling depending on how you feel. This is working on balance, strength of the foot, the toes, the ankle, and of course the calves, the lower legs. So if you're a little off balance, find a little spot on the floor to stare at. That'll help you concentrate. Stare at that spot. It'll help you a lot with your balance, all right? So ready? Let's go. Inhale up. And again, up. And up. And next time you're up, let's see if we can stay there. And down, all the way. Roll out the ankles, shake those legs out, roll the shoulders out. All right, so we're gonna start with onto our bellies. We're gonna start with some swimming. Now, try to pay attention to the rhythm of the breath. Do what you can, all right? We do a lot of stretches between exercises, and when we do a stretch, I'll let you know, of course, and it's normal breathing. And it's just to help reduce the tension as it accumulates. So onto your belly, nice and gentle. Now, arms are out. This one here, make sure pelvis and hips are nicely anchored into the floor. What we're gonna do here is you're gonna lift opposite, left arm, right leg, up and down. Now when you lift your leg up, don't worry about how high, just try and get it off the floor, all right? And when you're lifting your leg, try to use your buttock and your hamstring, not so much your lower back. Even though we're strengthening the lower back, use that nice strong buttock. Ready? Let's go. Inhale up. And you can tap or you can hover on the way down. Keep going. Follow the breath. Inhale up and keep that breath going. Next time you're up, stay here. Breathe. And down. Stay here. Just take a little rest. Slow down your breath. Just relax your legs and we'll go to the other side, all right? And this is upper body, lower body coordination as well. Right arm, left leg. Make sure you're looking at the floor so it's not hard on your neck. Let's go. Inhale up and And up, stay here. And down, slow and gentle. All right, we're gonna get into a nice little stretch. This is called a shell. Come up very slowly. If your back is tight, move gently. Come up, open up the knees, and lean back very gently. And just rest. You can rest on your forearms. You don't have to put your head on the floor, just bow your head. So this is called our little shell. This is a wonderful full body stretch. Stretching out your spine, your back, your buttocks, your hips, you name it. This is gonna stretch it out. So like I said, just slow down the breath, the heart rate, and release the tension as it accumulates, all right? Perfect. All right. So now we're going to do one. This one is a little bit tougher, so I'm still working on a lot of core strength, strengthening the lower back. That's what Pilates is all about. And so now we're going to do our dolphin and our low plank. So dolphin and plank. So this one here, do what you can, all right? So I'll get you through this one. This one's a little bit tougher. So I'm going to set myself up on the floor again. Now, I'll do a little demo and then we'll do it together. So I need you to make an arrowhead with your hands. So wrapping one hand around the fist. It doesn't matter which one. Elbows are nice and wide. Make sure they're stacked underneath your shoulders. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to curl your toes. You're going to get into a low plank. And then you're going to come up, push yourself up to dolphin, and then low plank. All right? It's a tough one, so do what you can. I'm going to do 4 of each, and I'm going to stay for 4 and stay into the other one for 4. If you get tired, don't be shy. Come down. Don't force your body. All right? Follow the rhythm of the breath. Ready? Inhale, plank. Exhale up, dolphin. Inhale down. And push on the arms. Use the forearms to help you get yourself up and down. And up. Inhale down. And now the next time I come up, I'm staying here. Plank. And down and rest. That's a tough one. It's never easy. Doesn't matter how strong you are. All right? From here, I want you to come up very, very slowly into your shell. Very gentle. Sometimes getting into the stretch is just as challenging as the actual exercise because your body's really tight and there's a lot of stress right now and a lot of tension. So move your body very slowly and gently into the stretch and your body will respond. Perfect. All right. Stretches are not very long. They're little quickies. All right. So let's get ourselves to a seated position now. All right. So when you're doing Pilates class, if you have water, just keep it handy. Have a sip of water whenever you want. Don't be shy. Now let's get into a seated position. First of all, let's roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. Just roll them out. All right. Let's do a couple things from here. So one of them is, this is a different version of the crisscross. The actual crisscross in Pilates would be on our backs, but this is a nice, different little version. It's just as challenging, but I find it's just a nice little variation. So the knees are bent, feet are a little bit wider, or legs are a little wider than your hips, feet are on the floor. So let me show you this one here. This one here is specifically for the core and for your obliques, inner and outer obliques, and you're going to use some back as well. All right, so let me show you this one here. I'm going to have my hands behind my head. Now I'm not tugging on my head, my hands are just there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to inhale and I'm going to turn and exhale. That's it. So when I'm turning, I'm not cranking myself too far. You don't have to touch the elbow to the knee. Just try and bring the knee as close as you can. If you find that's too intense, because this you're going to feel right away, you can adjust yourself as you go along. You just don't go as far. That's all. And if you get tired, stop. And you can open up your legs and do this, and that'll rest. All right? So, roll the shoulders out. Now, from here, if you want to do it with a straight spine, if you want to engage your core a little bit more, you can lean back a little bit. But if you're leaning back, make sure your back is straight, your neck is long, and you're looking up, maybe up towards the ceiling, if you lean back. So depending on how strong you are. Ready? Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you twist, exhale back. One more. Now, the next time I twist, I'm staying here. And forward, rest. That gives you a lot of fire in your belly. And just rest. Just bow your head, let your arms go slack. Around your back and rest. Rest your belly. That one does not take a long time to get fire in the belly, all right? So pace yourself as you go along. If you find, if you're getting really too aggressive, just back up a little bit. Don't do as many. Don't go as far. You can always make adjustments as you go along, depending on how you're feeling, okay? But it's all about control. So you have control with every move you make. As soon as you lose control, you get a little shaky or your breath you lose track of your breath. That's when you need to either slow down or stop and rest, all right? Ready? To the left, let's go. And exhale back. Next time you twist, stay here. And back, forward, and rest. It's very important to take a few seconds just to rest, because if you don't and you keep going, what's going to happen is you're going to get tired, you're going to run out of gas, and you're going to lose your form, and the breath is going to go sideways, and then there's going to be just kind of, no control. So we want to work with control and precision, all right? So bring yourself up, roll the shoulders out. All right, so now we're going to work on our little boat. So we're going to get a little more fire in the belly. So anytime we do anything from a seated position, always make sure your back stays straight, your neck is long, and you're looking forward. So you're not all hunched over, bowing your head. Straighten that spine as best as you can. Because when you're working with the nice straight, this is also being aware of your posture. So you're working on your posture, strengthening, of course, your abdominals and your back, your lower back, and of course the muscles up and down your spine. So keeping everything nice and strong, and this will keep you balanced, all right, so you don't fall over. So let's try our little boat. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do this here now. Now I'm going to hold on to the back of my legs, elbows wide. I'm going to rock up. That's why it's important to have a straight back. Now if you can, legs come up here. If you find that's going to be a little way too much, even if you get your legs here, even if you manage just to hang out right here, just do that, okay? It's a progression. This is not a race, it's not a contest. You do a little bit and you get stronger and stronger as you get on in your program, all right? Ready? Big breath, and up. Now the progression to this as you get stronger is to be able to release your hands. We do this one in our yoga class as well. One more. Down and come right into your resting place. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter how good you are or how strong you are, how many times you do it, you feel it every time, and you should. I've been doing this for years, and it's just enough, but you get your heart rate down, ready to go, roll it out, and we'll do it again, all right? Give it a shot, see if you can. If you're getting a little tired, just get up, don't even worry about your legs, all right? Back is straight. When you're ready, big breath, and up. Belly button, spine, don't forget that breath. One more, and down, and rest. And the resting feels good, and as you create the muscle memory, with actually moving your body, but actually getting into the rest, your body will know exactly what it needs to do to just let it all go, and it doesn't take long, and then you're ready to go a little more, all right? So that was our high boat. Now we're going to work on our low boat, all right? So I'm going to give you a couple of different ways to do this, and I'm trying to think of which is the best way for me to show you. So this is one way, resting on the forearms. All you're doing is lifting your feet off the floor. That's it. Now, when you do that, try to use your core muscles. Try not to use your neck. all right? It's very easy to, start straining the neck. It's kind of almost like a reflex. Even if you have really strong core, that neck always kicks in. So really focus on using your core muscles. Everybody's got them. We're just going to wake them up a bit. So we're going to get the legs off the floor. Now this is one version. This one is a little bit more modified, like this. If you're a little stronger and you want to do the full version, you could do it like this. Again, you're looking at the ceiling, your back is straight, all right? I'll do the full version, but don't be shy, rest on your forearms. It just takes the edge off. You're still working the same muscles, so don't think it's cheating, because it's not. Into position, get your arms down here, take a breath, exhale out, breathe. One more, and up, nice and slow, and rest. Slow down the breath. Even though Pilates is not a cardio, you will get your heart rate up a little bit here and there, all right? It's a very low impact, but it's all about strength, all right? Working on strengthening the abdominals and the lower back and everything else as well, but focusing on this area of our body. All right, I'm going to show you another one. So we're going to do a low boat again. I'm going to add a little extra movement. If you want to try it, you can. If you want to just do the low boat that we just did, do that. All right, so the one we're going to do here is you're going to inhale open, and now, only as wide as the mat. You don't have to have them wide open. As wide as the mat and close. If you want to give it a shot, try it, all right? If not, keep your legs up. Take a breath, exhale out. Inhale open, and belly button. Open, stay here. One more. Close, stay here. And up. And rest. That'll get your heart rate up a little bit. That's a good one. A lot of fire in the belly with that one. So take a little extra few seconds and rest. Rest your belly, rest your back, your shoulders, everything. Bow your head. All right, perfect. Okay, so now that we're going to lay on our backs for a little while. Okay, so back is nice and comfortable. Now, when we lay on our backs, for those students that don't have a very strong core, I always offer little straps. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use them, and if you don't need them, don't worry about it, and if you do, you'll know how to use them. Now, having your legs up to the ceiling takes a lot of core strength just to get them up there. Then you got to think about breathing and moving them around and all that stuff. So if you want, you can use some kind of a strap. This is about 2 meters, about 6 feet. And you can hold your legs up. All right, that'll help. You're still going to work your core muscles, but if you're not that strong, it's just a little helper. And you can move your legs around holding on to the strap. That's all, okay? And as you get stronger, you're going to find you can loosen the strap. You're not as much tension, and eventually you'll just get rid of it altogether. But don't be shy if you want to use the strap. So, legs together. If you have the strap in both hands, we're going to open V. We're going to open as wide as the mat and close. So you can use your little strap any way you can. Ready? Let's go. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, toe in. Now don't forget the breath. Big inhale, exhale, belly button, spine. Kiss your spine with your belly button every time. Inhale. And keep going. Now the 5 principles of our Pilates practice. Concentration, centering, control, precision, and breath. Let's go. Inhale. And so this is working the inner thighs, a lot of core strength. Again. And now, the next time they're open, stay here. If you get tired, bend your knees, bring yourself on the floor. Try to relax your shoulders. One more breath. Fold, bend, and feet on the floor. Your legs feel pretty heavy right now. If you'd like, let's do 2 stretches. Straighten your legs out, arms over the head if you want. Lengthen your body, stretch out the belly, stretch out those thighs, and of course, we always want to release the lower back. Take care of that lower back. Give yourself a little hug. You can rock a little bit. Those are the 2 stretches we do when we're on our backs. Any order, it doesn't matter, but make sure you take care of that lower back. A lot of tension, our lower back muscles are working really hard with the core muscles. Everything works together. All right, so we're gonna do another one, all right? This one here, I'm gonna just move myself so you can see me. Now, again, legs are up. So this one here, I'm gonna show you a couple of variations. If you wanna use your strap, put your strap on the right foot. What we're gonna do is you're gonna lower the right leg as low as you can that's comfortable. If you have a strap, pull it up slowly, okay? Now the left leg, if you want, keep it up. If you find you wanna put it on the floor and just focus on the leg, absolutely. It's not cheating, you're still working the same muscles, okay? If you're using your strap, put it on the right foot. Now when you lower it, only go as low as you can that's comfortable. I want you to be able to feel a nice stretch onto the inner thigh. But if you go too low and you start peeling off the floor and start wiggling around, you're way too low. Make that adjustment. Ready? Relax the shoulders. Let's go. Inhale, right leg. And you don't have to go too far, even if you go a little bit. Listen to your body. Follow the breath. The breath is there to guide you. Your back is anchored to the floor. Nothing is moving. Again. And now, next time you bring it down, wherever you need it to be, stay there and breathe. And up, slow. Those legs are very heavy. And bend and rest. Stretch it out if you'd like. Stretch them both out. Slow down the breath. Lengthen that, stretch that out. And then don't forget your little hug. Always, always do that little hug. Release the back. All right, let's go to the other side. Now, again, if you're doing your strap, put it in the left. You can have the strap in both hands and you can help lower your leg, okay? So, or put your foot on the floor if you want. You can do it that way as well. Ready? Let's go. Inhale. And maybe this side you can go a little further down, or maybe this is the side that's a little tighter. This is all about the hips. This is all the movement comes from the hip. So take it easy, pace yourself, and down, and up. 2 more, and a lot of fire in the belly. 1 more time, down and stay here. Breathe. Full inhale, full exhale, belly button. 1 more. And up. And bend and rest. Now our legs are very heavy. It takes a lot of core strength just to get your legs up, like I said earlier. So the legs are tired, stretch them out. Stretch your whole body out, lengthen your body. Slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate, and really stretch it. Release the tension, lengthen, decompress those tight muscles. When we move them like that, you're causing tension, you're engaging the muscles. So this takes the time to just release them, decompress them. They can relax, and then you can do a little bit more, all right? And don't forget your little hug. Little hug. All right, perfect. Okay, from here we're going to get ourselves up to a seated position. All right. And I want you to get on your hands and knees. So come up, you don't have to get up as fast as I do. Get up on your hands and knees. All right. Now, this is our table. We do this position in our yoga class as well. Let's do some cat and cow. And this is just to stretch, so normal breathing. Head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. And arch the back, chin to chest, belly button, spine. This is a wonderful stretch. When you come up in your cow, you get a stretch into your chest. You stretch out your abdominals. And when you get into your little cat, you lengthen your spine. This is a nice stretch for your lower back, especially your lower back and the upper back as well. You can do as many as you like of these, cat and cow. Stretch it all out. And we're going to do 1 more while we're here, all right? So from here, let's see. Let's work on our hip a little bit, all right? So what we're going to do here is called the sunbird and the fire hydrant. So I'm going to do a quick little demo, and then we'll see what we can do. So the fire hydrant, I'm going to inhale, knee to elbow, exhale back. Now if you can, leg is level to your back, or lower is fine, but not way up here, all right? And then you're going to inhale in, and if you can, exhale out to the side. Now, When you bring your knee in, you don't have to touch the elbow, all right? So this is all about mobility, range of motion of the hip. And when you bring it out to the side, that's externally rotating the hip, so take it easy. If your hip gives you grief and you want to skip that one, absolutely. You can just go back and forth if you want. You don't have to whip your leg up as high as I do, even if you get it up a little bit. Find a place that feels just right. If you get tired, put your knees on the floor, get into your little shell and rest. All right, again here, comfortable in your table. Left leg, let's go. You should be looking at the floor. Inhale, knee to elbow, exhale back. Inhale in and out. Think about exactly what you're doing. Pay attention to the part of the body you're working with. Nothing is moving. You're anchored to the floor. You feel strong and in control. And go. Exhale back. Inhale in. A lot of core strength with this one as well. And exhale. Moving your body smoothly. And now the next time you bring it to whatever position you're in, stay there. Breathe. One more breath. Bring it in, go to the other position and stay there. And down. Rest. Rest your hands, rest your wrists, just bow your head. Rest that hip and that side of your body. Because you know what? We have to do the other side. Now, if you find that your wrists are getting a little tight, you can go on your fist if you like. That changes the angle, or you can double up your mat, makes it a little fatter if you'd like, okay? Or I always provide little mats here that makes it a little more, little interesting, a little more comfortable on your knees or your wrist. Let's try this right leg now. Into position, let's go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale in, and the only thing moving is that leg. Like I said, your body is nice and anchored to the floor. And one more set. Now, the next position, I want you to hold it if you can. Breathe. Bring it in, go to the other position and stay there. A lot of fire in the hip with this one here. Down, rest. Rest your wrist, rest your arms. Perfect. All right. From here, we're almost done. We're going to get up, do a few stretches, and we're finished. So, come up nice and slow. I don't want to rush you. It was a short little class. So I want you to do a nice wide V. I'm going to back up here a little bit. This is just normal breathing. Bring your arm up and reach. Stretch it out. Slow it down. Lengthen the side of your body. This will stretch everything out. Come up. Other side. V, lateral stretch. Lateral flexion of the spine as well, keeping your spine nice and safe and balanced. Come up all the way. And V straddle split, hinging at the hips. This is just a stretch. You can keep your legs straight if you want to soften your knees. If you want to come down halfway, if this makes you dizzy, come up halfway. Lengthen in the spine, full body stretch. Walk your hands to the left. Get a nice stretch into the left hamstring, inner thigh of the right leg, right side of your body. Walk your hands to center. Go to the other side. Come back to center. Now, bend the knees, come up slowly, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Very slowly. Get those legs together. Now, I want you to give yourself a big hug for coming out today, for hanging out with me and just giving it a shot. All right, and a clap for our friends and everybody else. And thank you for joining me. My name is Susan, and that's our lovely Pilates class. One of them, I do a little ball, I do a big ball, we do resistance bands. So stay tuned and have a lovely day. Get outside, get some sunshine, and let's watch the snow melt. All right, so it's March 10th, by the way, today. Thank you.